Hello, welcome to AI Doc YouTube channel, and for today's AI 112 we will continue with Gemini CLI. This time I will try to use Google API key, and will first in first we'll go with similar task which I have done previously without Google API key, and we'll go further. Once that done, we'll check for other task as well. So let's see how it goes. So for first I need to open Gemini CLI. Okay, so waiting for authorization. It's done, and okay, it's done now. So let's go for Google API key. uh, Within Google AI Studio, there is a documentation get API key. Within that, they have provided API details. So I will create API. Create API key. So for there are two options: search Google Cloud and create API key in new project. Generating API keys. Copy. We will use same, but how to use, how I can use API uh, people is creating. Go to okay, search environmental variable in start menu. I haven't done that. Edit the system properties windows. In the user variable, in the system properties, click on the environmental variable. User variable. uh, name. In the system properties window, where is that? Edit in the system properties. This is system properties. Click on the environmental variable button. Okay. In the user variable section, where is user variable section? Okay, user variable section. Click new. For variable name, enter Gemini API key. Gemini API key. In variable value, paste your API keys. Okay. Click OK to save. Okay. So we have now Gemini API keys. After setting the variable, you need to open new terminal window for the changes to take effect, and Gemini CLI will then automatically use this key for authentication. Okay, okay. So now we need to again open Gemini CLI. So let's see. Mm, that part done. Once the CLI running, start and running. Okay. So yesterday, it seems it won't work for Windows where it can't read a PDF file. So AI skill report. Think we can go to directly from here to CD download. Last time we have checked a few user cases. Okay, this one. So we'll start with that. Why? Okay. So last time we have created this folder thumbnail. Okay, in download thumbnail, rename images as per details present in images. In folder thumbnail present in download folder. Okay, let's try to arrange in downloads folder thumbnail folder present, rename images as per details present in images. Analyze images. And rename as per details present in images. So let's see if it works with without like with Google API. So let's see. Gemini, here we can see Gemini 2.5 Pro now highlighted. So I think it's using that one. So with this command, okay. Why not? I couldn't find folder thumbnail in downloads. Okay. So it seems there was some technical glitch, but it able to find that folder. I have list of all the images in the thumbnail to rename as your request. I will start by analyzing a small batch of images to understand their content. Then I will propose new name based on analysis. Once you approve the name, I will remove. So I have okay. First one, man getting drink from fridge, project vendor architect diagram, network time graph, vending bot, Slack messages. Okay, so this, so I will proceed with renaming 5 files, then we'll continue. Okay, one JPA to man getting drink from fridge. Okay, so that should be this one. I have used this for anthropic shots. So let's see how it goes. It taking so much time, but I think over the time it will improve, uh, because it's not one image it's had to reach, but error directly cannot be observed, must be related to project or directory. What's happening? I am selecting yes for individual action, because I want to observe like what are different action it taking. If I allow all for at once, then like I can, if I approve all future request uh, initially, then I may not able to like identify what are different actions it's taking. So I think first one is approved. It's not worked actually. Okay, okay, thumbnail. Okay, I was checking a man getting drink from fridge. It's approved now. It will okay. That's done now. Basic architecture project went, which I have also used for anthropic project went short. So yes, all once, and it's working fine. Okay, so we can say that it's updated. So it can take action as per we with Google API. Those are action, those tasks we can done, but earlier without API I was not able to perform those action. uh, so it will take now remaining actions. So meanwhile I will try to check for other type based on content. Okay, now we can go for this part where creation of slide disk from Word file. So for that I have used escape to cancel. So for that, uh, since it's taking time and I want to move to other tasks, I will escape. Okay, four things are done. Okay, but okay, request cancel now. So we can cancel request that uh, as well. Now last time we have created one file. These files are created. Okay. Okay, Gemini CLI. I have created last time this actually Word file first. Okay, now we'll request the same in downloads. word file Gemini CLI doc present, convert it into PPT with additional inputs from your side. Okay. File Gemini CLI. Okay, for that I will remove this one. There should not be any reference present for before actually go with it. Okay. File rename in action. So that request is cancelled, but still it shows that file rename in action. Maybe some kind of uh, partial response provided from my side, but let's see if it reviews this action instead of file renaming task. I can do that. I will convert the okay, so it works on now it with API it can work with creation of PPT from a Word file. So let's see. First I need to read the content, one matching files. So I have located the file. I will now read its content. Since I can't read docs file, I will use the workaround to extract the text. I will search for file within similar name but different dictionary, and it can read text or MD, but I can't find one. I will have to ask you to save file in different format. Create docx file to .md file for this task. I know it seems frustrating, like for this small activity, it taking time. Maybe I'm first time using this, but it's interesting to work on this. We already lost half an hour by this time. Okay, so okay, I was unable to read. I will create new markdown file named Gemini CLI presentation download. For this file to contain the presentation convert the file. Okay, yes. I need to check if that contained it take from like from Word file is able to extract information and convert it into PPT file or not. Meanwhile, let's check what's happening. Okay. So instead of running me command, I mentioned that run command you mentioned. Hope it works, because okay, let's wait. I will now run the pandoc command to file to power prompt. This command will create a new file name. Okay. To appear that pandoc is not installed in the system path, I cannot directly install software on your system. You need to install pandoc yourself. You can find installation. Okay, once you have installed pandoc, please let me know now. Okay. But okay, with that I think it will be ready. It can create presentation file. um, Gemini CLI. Okay, wait, is it there? Okay, here we have that file. We can open now with, and what we have earlier with this one. Okay, here we have screenshot, then those detail quick starts. So troubleshooting, did it mention troubleshooting? Node.js is also not mentioned here, which is I have provided earlier in a Word file. So it created this presentation from scratch without, I think, referring to a Word file. I think there is some kind of bug or kind of thing, but it not work. So now let's move to another task.
Without having to deal with what if I told you that you could build out any tech tutorial that you see on YouTube without having to deal with outdated dependencies or missing files? With the Gemini CLI, you can do just that in a few easy steps. In this example, I'm going to ask it to help me build out the tutorial that this video right here is talking about. So all I did was copy the URL of this video. I head on over to Gemini and I say, can you help me build out the project that is talked about in this YouTube tutorial? Now it asks for a bunch of permissions, which I'm allowing. For example, conducting a web fetch by processing URLs and instructions from the prompt. So I'm going to click allow. And then next up, it's discovering project resources. So it's interesting how it was not able to find a GitHub link in the YouTube description, but it actually did a Google search to find the GitHub link. So that's amazing. That's something that, saves you time if you had to do it yourself. So after that, it comes up with a plan on how it's going to help you build moving forward. And then it asks you for some permissions to help you create a directory. Next, it helps you create a virtual environment. And then on top of that, it also helps you download all the Python libraries which are required for this project. Great. Now it also helps you create the main.py file within the directory that it has created. It also creates a config.py file where you can store your API keys necessary for this project. And all you have to do is click allow. Finally, it has helped you create the entire main.py file from the GitHub repository. And just with a link to a YouTube video, Gemini CLI was able to create all of this for us. The folder, it was able to create the config.py file and include all the API keys that we need for this project. Obviously, we would have to get those API keys ourselves. It also is able to create the entire main.py file, which contains all of the main code logic in order to create this AI voice agent. It also has the requirements.txt file, so all of the Python libraries required for this project, as well as our virtual environment. So this is absolutely amazing and a huge game changer for anyone learning to code or build anything to help seize or missing files. In this example, I'm going to ask it to help me build out the tutorial that this video right here is talking about. So all I did was copy the...
Okay. So I will go with uh, I should check for one of the project. Okay, okay, okay. YouTube tutorial. So recently, yesterday, I tried for data ad hoc, tried R animation. So I will check for the same R animation. Program. So copy link address. I'm just I took just random video uh, to show like to check if how that prompt work. So use this link and create project in by my system. So that project should be copied within my system. So let's see how it works. I'm not sure how to use this sandbox because it looks very tempting. So meanwhile, I will check about this sandbox. Uh, how to use sandbox. box in for Gemini CLI. I will ask AI mode. Meanwhile, let's check what's happened. Fetch the content of file and understand the file and press once. Set the environmental variable, get the sandbox to in your environmental file. Ensure container engine is available. Okay, already have I have this Docker desktop available. Build the Gemini. Okay, there is separate process for that Gemini CLI with sandbox. I think it's kind of like automation part. The sandbox isolate potential risky operations such as executing shell commands or modifying files from your host file. This creates security layers between the AI operations performed by the Gemini and your local environment. So it's similar to what we use Docker. So with containers. So sandbox. Okay, I got it. It's about sandbox environment, similar to virtual environment kind of thing. I found GitHub repository engineering package, but not the specific code from the video. Video description provided link the code. I found the GitHub repository for the but not the specific code from the videos. However, the video description provide a link to the code. I will now try to access that link. Okay, is it? Let's check which we have provided. This code should it take the code GitHub p mont gar. Okay, same code it's referring to, so it should work. It's not directly checking video for its content, but it found the already available code, so I'm giving permission. Okay, it seems that code is not available. Let's check. It's already available. Data slice. Okay. So now it's creating our script from the video and download the data set. I think those that also mentioned there. Data set. Data set is available, so it's using the same. Creating new directory for our animation project. it seems that it has most of the time when you provide any task, there are many hurdles, but it's always try to find work around the same and try to check for alternative. If like it goes by like if have permission or like it's and go with workflow pattern like from branches. So if that particular branch not working, then it goes for another branch of workaround. Okay, so it not able to find the directly the data set from the Kaggle. However, I can provide you with the R code and you can now download the data set from the link. Okay, so fine. It's only have created uh, code. Let's see what it problems. Why not able it not able to find the data set? Let's check Google data set. Oh, can I provide this link? Okay. Okay, so whenever possible, it's provide reference, and if that task is not able to perform or partially perform, then reference are provided so you can work with those. And but it saves lots of time with like searching on internet, getting correct references. So actually, it works sometimes. But let's see. Okay, download. Sorry for the laziness, but let's check if it works or not. Download data set from this link. It should work. And I cannot direct download. I will have need to go to file link. Okay, okay. Okay. So we have this file download. First, let's check that works. Our animation project directory, where is it? Okay, okay. So where show me exact location, show me our code location, show me path of utility now. Okay. So we have this ready like project. Let's check if it is same which I have mentioned in video. Okay.
We set wrap equals.
This code looks partial. What is mentioned here, it's around like 97 uh, uh, lines are there, and what we got is around 23 lines only. So graph 1, graph 2, graph 3. Okay, let's check if those partial details are correct or not. So it's done partial thing. So this time. Okay, so it's not completely accurate for this one, but I think I need to find other I think I need to work on other tasks as well for using API efficiently. This not work fine clearly. Previous task worked for like which we have for renaming images file, but this didn't work properly. And it's already 55 minutes completed for our video, but let's see if there is short video.
Command line AI workflow tool that connects to my tools. In this case, it's a GitHub CLI tool, GH. It understands my code and it's totally going to accelerate my workflows. Somebody left a lot of spam PRs in my repository. That somebody was me. Instead of closing them manually, I'm going to ask Gemini CLI, please close all my PRs that look like spam, such as just adding a comment or changing formatting. Use the GitHub CLI. So it's going off, it's looking at the PRs, it's figuring out how to use GH. I can go and get coffee and it's just gonna work for me. And it closed all my spam PRs. How will you use Gemini CLI?
Okay, so what I will do for today's last task, I will ask this to like create new repo in GitHub and like update or commit changes what we have done for this pro R code. So let's see if it works because it's already has GitHub access. So create new repo in GitHub. and create repo in GitHub for this project or animation project. So let's see if it works or not. It should work. I can do that. Okay, thank God. So meanwhile, I will open my GitHub to check if those are changes are actually happened or not. You suggest. I am afraid that it will rename that repo as you suggest only. But let's check if how Gemini API thinks on this for the same. Okay, now so we have one contribution for today, July 6th. So I will publish this video on for Monday 7th July. Okay. So it's available now. Now I will initiate the git review in your local and push them to the okay, other ones. So we have now our animated plots example updated 30. Okay. Staging area. So we can see the work efficiency with this API and CLI approach overall. So out of 3 tasks, 2 tasks were successfully completed. Okay, what happened? Already it almost hour we have completed for this session. Okay. With this for every request we are providing approval. it's very informative, like how it actually works, different approach it's take, and wherever where it's take making mistakes. I will close this R fine. Once it's done, then our session will also completed for today, and for next time we will try to use another AI tool. And I just found that for like Google Studio there are multiple things we can do, and but since we already have used Google for like past 4 sessions, I will try to use another tools this time, but will return Google Studio for sure within a week or two. Files are committed and will add remote version to the push the changes to GitHub repository. So should work. Changes are not yet pushed. Sometimes it seems that it's taking more time than actual manual work, but uh, it's initial, so I think it will evolve over time. Maybe I'm making mistake from my side, which it takes time, or maybe that model learning like at starting phase. Okay. So basic mistakes we can see that uh, main branch is not named main, default branch is not named main. Complete. So for this project we have used as reference, we use YouTube video. From that it partially selected, not complete uh, like code, and with that code we push to like GitHub project. GitHub we created from that project we created a repository. Okay, now for slow responses it's automatically switched to different model, flash model from Pro. Okay, so let's refresh this one. We have code. Okay, so thanks for today's session. Checking for the next step. I have not provided any task, but still it's checking prompt if there is any task I have provided or not. So finally, we have done for today's session. That's it for today's session, AI ad hoc, AI day 112. For last 3 days, we are working on Gemini CLI. I'm understanding how it actually works. First time I am using CLI for this Gemini CLI. Earlier, I have I known uh, Cloud Code, which is similar one, but due to subscription, I couldn't use that. But with Gemini CLI, experience was great. Not all tasks are completed as per expected, but it worked. Overall output is good. So thank you for today, and let's meet tomorrow with another AI topic. Thank you.